turn my back, you laughing.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Redskins. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you for this one. And Charles, the Ravens, they've done it again. Champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013, but had not won so much as a playoff game since then.
And remember, the franchise moved from Cleveland, but they started as a true fresh franchise. They didn't take the Browns with them. They became the Ravens. That was 1996. Won a Super Bowl over the Giants. Was that Super Bowl 35 in Tampa. They've won it twice overall, trying to win another one. And there's always a trademark when you think about the Ravens, right? The way they play defense, the way they run the football, how tough and hard-nosed they are as an organization. Trying to do it one more time.
Meanwhile, the Redskins, this is a team, to be frank, nobody thought would be here at the start of the year. Even the most die-hard of Redskin fans would probably tell you that. But here they are, Charles, looking for what would be the franchise's fourth title in this, their sixth appearance.
Let me go back to 1992.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for Darius Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Third down. Here's Haskins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On second down, Muhammad. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 8 yards there on a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On first down, Muhammad, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Let's go. Yeah, let's get sacked.
Here's Jackson on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, this is Geis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Geis with a carry on second down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and get it with Geis. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7. Take your hand with that.
To throw on third down. Jackson looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Jackson to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Montez Sweat able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson to throw on third down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Geis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Third down, here's Geis. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Muhammad up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup. Down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Good team running. Good team running. Check 37. Check 37. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. About 3 yards there to the 27. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously, and he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run with Muhammad. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On second down, Muhammad, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Watch safety screen. Watch safety screaming. Safety screaming.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
Okay, buddy, I see you. Watch the run. Watch the run. You run. Kill.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Touchdown, Washington! Darius Geis, 75 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Check 24, check 24. Check.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Redskins take over the first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go again with Muhammad. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Muhammad. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second down now, Muhammad. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So 1st and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 1st and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. from the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson from the shotgun. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 46 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Tucker with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
36. Check.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Check.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D, let's go. Let's get there. Check 9. Check out here. Switch.
This is Geis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Back.
They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air one out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there out of Geis. 63 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Muhammad. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going again on the ground here with Hill. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We won't come to my world. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, I'm ready.
Here's Jackson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Undercut. Slam. Take 4.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Switch. Check 43. Check. Check 26. Check 37. Check 30. He's coming. We got
Now a handoff. Geis going right. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a second time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And it's all over. Just one is left. Your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within.